P.S. Wycliffe, the PS of Ministry of Waterways and Environment, staff from Ministry of Waterways and Environment, I see Sainavasa there, representatives of the Naitasiri Provincial Council, and the members of the Vanua, Turani Koro, ladies and gentlemen, Bulavina Katuol. I want to apologize to you for coming a bit late. I had a Zoom meeting, and when you have got this Zoom meeting, IT base, you can't leave early because the time is set and you need to finish. So I finished there at 10:30. So we just rushed down. I think we're here. So my apologies for being late. Normally I don't do this. I'm particular, all of us are particular about time, and we don't let communities wait for us. We are there for you, and we make a point to come in time. But ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by saying Happy Environment Day to you all. Now, no one understands better about the importance of environment than you all, the members of the Vanua, who are part of the nature. Ladies and gentlemen, we can take you out of nature temporarily, take you to Suva or take you to Brisbane or Las Vegas or where is that casinos. But we won't be able to get nature out of you. You grew up, your life was intertwined with nature. Your upbringing was with nature, and you sourced your livelihood from nature. And that is not the past only. That should be the future. But all of us here, including us, the policy makers, will have to ensure that that is the way it should be. That we derive our sustenance from the nature, and we allow nature to remain intact, to grow, develop, and we protect nature, and we become the guardians of our nature, our biodiversity, our natural environment. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to become the agents of protection for nature. You need to be the custodian of nature. You can't just leave everything on government and say that, that's your responsibility. You are the PS environment, you are the environment officer. We are here to support our common vision of having a clean environment, of maintaining biodiversity, of ensuring that we continue to have a flourishing biological environment in this country. But you have a very important role to play. You have a very important role to play in terms of supporting nature, in terms of being mindful of how you interact with nature, how you conduct yourself with nature. When you enter a biological resource base, you need to ensure that you understand the dimension of sustainability. You must understand that certain behavior of yours will deprive the future generation from benefiting from our biological resources. You need to understand that certain conduct and behavior of yours will do irreversible damage to nature. Yes. While we say that our forest resource is a renewable resource, but certain activity can make it completely non-renewable resource. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a strong grasp and strong command of respect from the rank and file, from the members of the Vanua, from our children. And therefore, the first responsibility or duty to educate and build wisdom amongst our children to appreciate, value, protect, and enhance and build resilience in our nature lies with you. Not in the school system, not with us. This message is not only for you and you all sitting here. This message is for all the people of this country, all Fijians, and all our elders, all the leaders of the community, whether it's a Vanua, whether it's a church leader, whether it's a temple leader or mosque leader or a school manager or a sports team manager. Everyone interacts with our biological resource, our nature, our environment in their own way. Everyone commands respect of a small group of people or a large group of people. And everyone has the responsibility, moral responsibility at least, to ensure that we look after our natural environment. This year, we have begun the campaign to protect our environment in a big way. In a big way. And we will continue with this momentum to protect our environment. And I've said to PS, we will audit every event that we have celebrated, what we have done, what we have achieved. Come next year, Environment Day, I want to see what we have done. With you all, the rank and file. So ladies and gentlemen, today we're here to deliver onto one actionable item, provision of compost bins. Compost bins will contribute significantly towards reduction in the utilization of chemical fertilizers. Compost bins will provide a thriving environment for our biodiversity. Compost bins will enhance the growth of biological species. A compost in a bin will enhance the growth and diversity of biological species. So today, this is a small gesture that we want to show in terms of our support to the community in developing biological, nature-based organic manure that will support your agricultural activity. We want you to start from here and develop large compost pits on your farm. You may or may not have a lining. If you don't have it, that doesn't mean you can't do a compost pit and can't do composting. If you have a lining, it'll be good. It'll retain all the nutrients. It will not leach out. But if you don't have a lining, that doesn't mean you can't dig a compost pit and do composting there. You can still do. It's just that you lose some of the nutrients because of leaching. You can cover it up. You don't need a tarpaulin to cover it up. You can cover it up using leaves. You know, the one you use to cover your lobo. So ladies and gentlemen, you don't need an external solution for a local, to deal with a local problem. You can develop your own local models, which is cheaper, and you can solve an issue which will reduce your unit cost, increase your production and productivity, and also solve issue of an environment that we are grappling with, that is contamination of our nature, by the use of organic chemicals, inorganic chemicals, fertilizers, and weedicides and pesticides. So with these words, ladies and gentlemen, in closing, nature is sending us a message to care for ourselves and one another. We must care for nature. It is time to wake up. It is time to take notice. It is time to build back better for the people and planet. It is time for nature. It is time for action. Again, in closing, I wish you all a very happy Environment Day. And I do hope that when you go from here, when you have Talanua sessions, Grok sessions, you know, in your church, in your home, in your village hall, you'll talk about this and tell your children. Thank you. Naka.
Right. Thank you.